Ah, I see. You scanned our QR code. Here's what is inside our LSM GoPro Karma grip case and everything you'll need to make an awesome video. Inside each of the GoPro Karma cases, we've got 8 different components, and here are each of the components. Here are the following items that should be in your GoPro Karma grip case. A GoPro Hero 7 Black. The GoPro Karma grip. The GoPro stabilizer. Mini SD card. USB-C charging cables. A charger with a USB-C insert. And of course, your GoPro Karma case. Let's talk about how to assemble your GoPro. Specifically the fundamentals of your GoPro. Here's the Hero 7 right now, and on the back side there is the compartment case for your battery and your SD card. Your battery is easily taken out by hitting this black tab and pulling it out. There's your battery right there. And then inside of each of the GoPros is the SD card, that red and gray thing. All you need to do is you can pop that sucker out. If you need to make sure it's popped in all the way. If it's popped out just a little bit like that, it won't register. You need to make sure you pop it in, and then it's ready to go. You take your GoPro, you put the battery back in, you clamp it down, and there you go. You're ready to start shooting and getting ready to do your thing. Now for storage and transporting your GoPro Karma grip everywhere, we want to utilize this case. It's a hard shell case that will help protect and give a longer lifespan to this video equipment. Inside there, you place it in here and you get ready to go. Here's the inside details of how to properly store your GoPro Karma grip inside this case. With the case open, ready to go, you want to take the GoPro grip and you want to lay it down with the gimbal pointing up, the lens facing down, and the controls facing up right towards you. Charger placed right here, and the cord's nice and neat over here on the side corner, which then it will fold, and you can zip it up and take it with you. Before you can begin using the grip on the Hero 7, there's an important feature that if you have just the GoPro itself, you may have this case on and you're gonna need to take it off. But it's kind of finicky to take it off. In order to fit the GoPro onto the gimbal itself, there are attachments right here that need to go in. In order for that to happen, this side compartment must come out of your GoPro. And to do that, you push down. See how it's down all the way out? You pull that bummer all the way up, and then you pull away from it while also holding it up, just like so. Let me do it again, another slow-mo. Now it's time to attach your GoPro to the Karma grip stabilizer. And to do that, if you're holding onto the grip and looking at the buttons, you want the camera face away from you and the screen facing towards you. And as you insert it, you slide it in sideways. You see these plugs, you want to match up with these plugs right here. And as you slide it in, it connects in, and then you close this flap. To reopen this flap again, there's a button right here. And then all you do is you press it and it opens back up. So here's a great question. How do we get this to attach to this, our GoPro grip to our GoPro stabilizer? Well, on the back side of the grip, we have a unlock and lock feature. We want to make sure that we twist it to unlock. And then we take our stabilizer and we connect it right in there with this. It's pretty easy to figure out how to snap it in there. Once it feels snug, ready to go, we go back to our lock and unlock feature, and we want to twist that back to lock again. And we're ready to go. One thing to note about the GoPro Karma grip, that the Karma grip is not waterproof. It cannot withstand going through rain, can't withstand going through snow. So anything weather related, we want to make sure that we're handling the Karma grip with care. Additionally, we want to make sure that we're not going underwater with these Karma grips. They will not last underwater, and they won't do well afterwards as well. So we want to make sure we're handling all scenarios with care. Let's talk about the different buttons of the GoPro Karma. You've got your power button. You've got your record button. You've got a bookmarking button, and you've got an angle button. Here's what each of these do. Your power button, your most important one, you hold that down. That's what turns on your GoPro Karma grip and the GoPro Hero 7 Black. Your record button, when you are ready to go, you can click that red button and you should see the record light kick on the GoPro itself, and then you can begin recording. Whenever you've hit a highlight or something that you would like to bookmark for later, you can hit this, but most importantly for you guys in this tutorial, this button is not necessary for you and editing purposes. And additionally, angling, whenever you have a different angle, you're gonna see in our demonstration what this does and how this may assist you to get the better shots for the GoPro. Let's start with the power button. You notice right now the GoPro is limp. There isn't any motion to it, but when I hold down the power button to get this started, ready to go, it's launched, it's stabilized, and it's focused. It's ready to record. Notice when I'm holding the GoPro Karma, it moves to make sure the shot is smooth, that you can go inwards, outwards, up and down, and it's gonna have a continuous, great moldable shot with the power button. A common mistake I see is when you hold the GoPro, the natural tendency is to hold it vertical or hold it like this. That is not the case. In fact, you want to hold it at a 30 to 45 degree angle so you have better control of the movements and you can turn with ease back and forth. Let's say in this shot, as you are recording, you want to hit more at a downward angle than straight across. And one of the ways you can do that is by hitting this angle button. And by doing so, holding your GoPro grip at a 30 to 45 degree angle, you push this button down and you aim down. Now, whenever you go, the camera will face more downward than upward. And when you're ready to go and reset it, you hold the button up and you move it to its position and you're good to go. When you start filming, one of the common problems that we see is that you're not on the right setting before you start. So one of the things that we can do is we can check that by hitting the mode button up here. It's the same as the power button. And you just click on it and you can see between all the different options that are available, we want video. Be aware as you are recording, specifically for sound, you want to be a little bit louder than you normally are because the sound is contained within the GoPro. So be loud, be vocal, make sure we can hear your words. The light bars on the bottom signify how much battery life you have left. And when you are all done, you hold down the power button, and this is how it will deactivate both the GoPro and the gimbal itself. For resolution, we want to make sure that we're good across the board, so we want to hit the 1080p at 60 frames per second. We want to make sure our aspect ratio is 16 by 19 and not the 4 by 3. By 16 by 19, 1080p at 60 frames per second. And most importantly of it all, we want to make sure that we're under linear. Other than that, all the other video settings are not applicable to you. But we want to make sure all our videos are standard across all videos we produce. So you've done the heavy lifting, you've recorded everything, you've got quality footage. Now it's time to remove the GoPro from the camera grip itself, to pull it out of the mechanism, and to be able to take the footage and upload it up to the GoPro cloud so that we can start editing and making an awesome, awesome video. This is how you do that. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna plug in the GoPro to the wall charger using a USB-C cable cord. Once you've plugged in your GoPro to the wall, you want to upload your footage to the GoPro cloud, and to do that, we want to swipe from the top to the bottom like so. Again, here it is again. And we want to click on Preferences. By clicking on Preferences, we're going to look at the GoPro Plus. This is a subscription that we have. And the first thing we're going to notice is that the auto upload is on, but that won't matter if you're not connected to the Wi-Fi. So to do so, we want to hit Networks. And by hitting Networks, you can find your specific Wi-Fi. In this example, I've already logged into the Linwood Guest, but if I wanted to log into the Linwood Office, it's going to ask for your password. Remember, it is case sensitive. Whatever your password is, find that. You can scroll to find the right password itself. Once you've connected to the Wi-Fi, you want to click GoPro Plus again, and you want to hit Manual Upload. And when you hit Manual Upload, you want to just put your GoPro on a nice little shelf. Make sure it's connected, ready to go. Your Wi-Fi is good, and it's going to start manually uploading to the cloud. How does this help us? Is that we can get the footage as fast as we can, and we can start editing. Sometimes the calibration is off, and if you may notice that your footage may be a little off-centered, one of the ways that you can fix this in this troubleshooting is by holding down the grip on a flat surface with the actual stabilizer hanging all over the surface itself. You hold down the tilt button for 8 seconds, and as you hold that button down, you'll begin to see the GoPro beginning to recalibrate itself and figure out how to stabilize perfectly to your settings. For the GoPro grip, we can see that it's stabilized, it's ready to shoot, but the camera itself has turned off. And this troubleshooting, it's a pretty simple fix. All you need to do is just to hold down the power button over here, wait for it to beep, and it should be kicked on, ready to go. This is a rare thing for it to happen, but if it does, you know how to fix it right away, and then you know how to record as fast as you can by pushing that record button. Another recommendation, never put an active live GoPro grip on a table or flat surfaces while it's on, because if so, it will begin to malfunction and begin to move on its own. YouTube is great. It's got a lot of fantastic teachings on how to further shoot with the GoPro Karma grip. If you want to learn how to be a better shot with it, we've added those descriptions, those teachings in the description below. As always, you need help, you can find us by contacting us on our GoPro Karma grip case. For any emergencies or any questions you have, you can look up in here and you can contact us from there. Thanks for shooting, and be safe.